Hi, Scott here, and today I'm in Bucharest in Romania. Yes, Bucharest maybe not the best idea I've ever had. It rained a lot, as you can see there, and yeah, the traffic was quite heavy. Not masses to see, I think it's fair to say, but I did try and make the best of it, as you can see there. Elizabeth, not so much, maybe. But it had a fantastic beer scene, some fantastic bars and beers, maybe a little bit quirky. Stay tuned, and I'll tell you all about it. So Bucharest, often referred to as the Paris of the East, and it's not entirely clear if anyone who has referred to it as that has ever been there. A few rough edges, as you can see, but the city is really making a massive series of improvements. Nice cobbled area there. As you can see, that's the university area. We visited the Casa Ceausescu, which is the old villa of the now disgraced and deceased dictator of Romania. Him and his wife were shot live on TV Christmas Day 1989, so of their equivalent of the Eric and Ernie Christmas show, no doubt. This is the villa, as you can see, a little bit gaudy, and Elizabeth maybe not that impressed. So the first bar, after depositing Elizabeth back at the hotel after there, I visited the Ground Zero bar, and it is there, as you can see, just in Old Town, towards the north of Old Town, and just to let you know that 6 Li or RON to the pound, so you can work out the cost. And I started off with a rather nice IPA. The bar, as you can see now, they do brew their own beer. Quite an eclectic bar. And I started off with Morning Glory IPA, which was gorgeous. Real full-flavoured IPA. Just a small one, as you can see. I'm being good. Liz and I going out for dinner later on, as you can see. Rather enjoyed it. They do food here as well. Didn't eat on this occasion. The kitchen is just there. And then I had another beer, rude not to. And this time, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, by the way, but Easy Rider, a slightly less strong IPA. Yes, don't know what I'm doing with my fingers. Probably had them in the wrong order, but again, very, very tasty. A really good brewer. So it was relatively quiet. It got very busy very quickly after this, but then I left to have some dinner. Now, Bucharest is one of those strange places. You can see a rather nice church there, and then, as you can see, quite a nice little area, but then things can deteriorate. Now, do have really stout shoes if you go to Bucharest. As you can see, the cobbled pavement's not great. And as you can see in front of you, quite an anomaly, those strange sort of globe-type structures above tables and chairs outside. So we had dinner. Liz, back to the hotel, got Liz, and then we went to the Noa Steakhouse. And very nice. This is the beer I had there. This is Bucar, a local beer, named after the founder of Bucharest. They've got a couple of different styles that I'll show you shortly, but let's have a look at the restaurant. It was very nice indeed. It's a Japanese Romanian fusion restaurant, which is, I imagine, quite rare outside of Bucharest. As you can see, a nice galleried area. Liz had some noodles, chicken noodle dish that she thoroughly enjoyed. I had something a bit more traditional. That's a pork knuckle with some mashed potatoes, and very, very tender, as you can probably see, meat just falling off the bone there. And as I said, I had the Bucar. Now this is, I think, like a blonde beer, 5% ABV. Now I should tell you also about some of the other beers. You see, Ursus is ubiquitous, but brewed by a global giant, as you can see there. That's all over the place. Other than that, the bar scene in Bucharest is variable. For every lovely bar that you saw there are plenty of these. Not quite as good, a little bit more sketchy. Inevitable Irish bars, as you can see there, during the Six Nations. And yes, not wonderful. Now this is the sort of after beer food that you could get. Mr. Corny, a little bit unusual. It is a cup of sweet corn, as you can see the gentleman there anticipating his late night snack. So after walking Elizabeth back to the hotel, right next door to the Ministry of Finance, which is that building there, I found my way to the ironic Taproom, which again is quite close to Old Town, about 10 minutes walk from the hotel. As you can see, quite an interesting neighbourhood, but again, a microbrewery, so they brew their own beer, and quite a busy place, as you can see. So this is the ironic Taproom, and really big scale. As you can see, a guy rather precariously there changing the names and prices of the beer. Now, unusually, they sell the beer in increments of 100 ml here, and I'll show the prices. There are plenty of people there helping to pour the beer. all of the offerings there on the signs above, and then some food there, kitchen you can just see. And again, a rather interesting place, big student sort of vibe. That's what I had, overlooking the main sort of area outside of Bucharest. And I had a Don't Feed the Cat 5.5 ABV, and again that was 6 RON per 100 ml. I think I had a 200 ml one there, so that's about 12 RON. Burgers they do as well, as you can see, quite a nice looking kitchen. And to be honest, with that beer choice and those burgers, I could probably have stayed there all night, but I didn't. I went to the No Room Taproom, which is something I had read about. Again, just a little bit down the road, still in the Old Town area, and this is literally a hole in the wall. Again, walking down the street to the taproom, and there it is, just a tiny place just outside, as you can see, and quite a few keg choices, and all of the offerings there above on the wall. And tiny place. You really have to go outside, as that gentleman is there, as I will be in just a minute. The No Room Taproom, and you're literally on the street, looking out over the Bucharest inner city. And there I am having mine, as you can see, quite a juicy IPA. And this is Maktub Possible, 6% ABV, 13 RON. For again a very good beer, lovely juicy IPA. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and the lady inside was very nice. Anyway, hope that has been a little bit of an insight into what the beer scene is around. A little bit quirky, a little bit unusual, but then Bucharest is a little bit quirky and a little bit unusual. Certainly worth a go. Food I thought was great, a real Italian influence to the food, but I certainly would recommend to give Bucharest a little try, but probably don't stay that long. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, I'd be very grateful if you could like this video and hit that notification bell. If you do that, you'll continue to receive lots more rubbish just like this.